Yo people, what's good? Back again, it's the monk. More time is more time. You know what it is. And today we'll be discussing USYK versus Fury. And I can't lie to you lot, that fight is going to be boring as hell. For a fight of such magnitude, it's going to be a stinker. I guarantee you it's going to be a stinker. Both of these men don't want to lose. All the marbles are on the line. Both of them aren't really knockout specialists to begin with. Fury's got some knockouts later on down the line in his career because he's had to, because the legs ain't there anymore. He can't do the float like a butterfly, sting like a bee shit. You know what I mean? Because the knees are gone. He's walking on bamboo right now. You know what I mean? The way his legs all bend inwards and that, or bowing inwards and that, just under the strain of the pure weight of the Gypsy King. It's going to be a stinker. I'm looking forward to the Francis Ngannou AJ fight more, because you know both of them dons are swingers, and I don't mean swapping wives at a party and that. I don't mean going to the park and jumping on the swings. I mean swingers, as in arms and fists are swinging. You know what I'm saying? People are getting knocked out. Whether AJ gets knocked out or Ngannou gets knocked out, somebody's getting knocked out, because that's what these dons do. Whereas in the USYK Fury fight, these men are points dons. I don't think USYK's knocked anyone out in his life, you know what I mean? Well, he has, obviously, but you get what I mean. The power's not there. Both of these guys look for a high-level skilled boxers. None of these men are known for their knockout power. However, if it gets to the 11th or the 12th and they're both tired, then we could possibly see a knockout. But I don't see it. And for what's at stake, the two combatants aren't bringing the excitement factor. Put it that way. I don't feel like most of the fans are only interested in the result at the end of the day. That's how I'm feeling for this fight, you know what I mean? I don't feel like the fans necessarily are excited for the 12 rounds. I think they're more excited to find out who will be the undisputed, you know what I mean, heavyweight champion of the world, one of one, you know what I mean? Collecting up all the belts. Who's gonna be Thanos? And we're about to find out very soon. But I will warn you people, it ain't gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty boring, you know what I mean? I mean, Fury, he's been trying a few little mind tricks here and there, but obviously USYK being USYK, he's not the type of don you can do mind games to so easily. So all of that stuff, dressing up as Batman and all that stuff, ain't gonna do nothing to him. Calling him a rabbit and buck teeth and any man that wears an earring can't beat the Gypsy King and
nothing's impossible, but he'd never deliver me to you. Especially a man wearing earrings. Ever. Believe that.
all that talk goes out the window, because at the end of the day, he just knows you're chatting nonsense. Look in the eyes. It's like looking into the eyes of the shark with USYK. He don't give a fuck, mate. He's just there to just bite the shit out of you, innit? Outside of the game, Fury is because, you know, that's one of his special moves. That's one of his power moves. If he was a character in Tekken, one of his specials would be fucking shithousery bullshit talk, you know what I mean? Wind-up merchant. If he was in Naruto, he'd have talk no jutsu. Better than Naruto, you know what I mean? Man would just be getting fucking bamboozled just by the talk. And it does work. You've seen with quite a few of Tyson Fury's opponents, whether it be Dillian White, Deontay Wilder, Vlad, that it does take an effect if you're not mentally strong. And he has different approaches to it. So with Dillian White, it was more of a, I'm going to embarrass you, remind you that we were once friends.
We was there working together, and we were good friends together. We went out for a drink. We ate together. We slept together. He was a part of our team.
have you thinking about the times we were friends and friendship and love. Give you little tickles here and there at little fight press conferences, little hugs and that. And then just hit you with the uppercut and then just push you over, you know what I'm saying? With Deontay Wilder, it was more of, I'm going to break your ego. And Deontay Wilder is probably one of the most egotistical human beings on the earth.
I tell you that because I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
You know what I'm saying? He thought he was, he had Thor's hammer in his hand. You know what I mean? Pause. That sounds crazy. But you get the idea. You know what I mean? He thought he was just that guy. The right hand's just killing everybody. He's not going to need to learn skills and train hard because the right hand's just going to be there. But that's not always the case, like we saw with the Fury fight. Vlad, he had the mind games with Vlad, dressing up as Batman, doing all the mad thing, chatting a load of waffle. And I don't think Vlad has ever seen that before, because where Vlad's from, they take martial arts very seriously. And I know boxing's not martial arts, but it's seen in the same way. You're respectful, you're honourable, and you let your fist do the talking in the ring. So I think it caught him off guard. You know what I mean? And then we all know what was supposed to happen for the rematch. Fury knew the mind games weren't going to work a second time. Yeah, he got shook. He couldn't play his special move. He couldn't play that the waffle card. And he got shook. Allegedly started doing cocaine and drugs and that. Then claimed that whole mental health shit just so he didn't have to fight Vlad on a rematch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's not going to be able to use them same old tricks in the fight. But it's just, I don't know. Without the hype, without the waffle, there's not really much to Fury's fights. I think most fans look forward to the build-up. Most fans appreciate the build-up more than the actual fight with Tyson Fury, because, yeah, it's a snooze fest. You know what I mean? Unless he's fighting someone that can't fight, like Deontay Wilder, or, not saying Dylan White can't fight, but he was just bamboozled, innit? You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, the fight's very, very soon, and I'm just not hyped. You know what I mean? Let me know if you're hyped for this fight and why you're hyped and how you think what you think is gonna happen, how it's gonna go down. You know what I mean? Because me, I ain't bullshitting you, man. Like, boring stuff. If Tyson wins, he's just going to be holding up the division, just chatting pure shit. He'll probably never fight again. He'll probably just do loads of, like, super fights and cross fucking, you know what I mean, combat sports, and like probably start doing UFC and all that shit, you know what I mean? And if USYK wins, then he's going to continue to carry the torch. So, for me, it's in the fans' best interest for USYK to win. If you want to see more fights and you want to see someone who ain't scared to fight people and he's not going to back out due to fake cuts on the eye, because we all know that was a play for more time. More time is more time, you know what I'm saying? And Tyson needed more time because his training was going... It was, you know what I mean? The training was dead. His dad said the training was dead. Man were coming back from the fight camp probably because they pushed his wig back, you know what I'm saying? Then he had the fake cut, and all that is to buy himself more time so that he could prepare fully for the fight and be in the best physical condition. Which ain't the worst thing in the world, but when you're just pissing off the fans and just taking the piss with the boxing game and the boxing world, it's not good, you know what I mean? So yeah, now we have to wait for the revised date of the fight and hope that nothing else stops it, you know what I mean? Because, like I was saying, if USYK wins, then we could possibly get USYK versus Ngannou if he beats AJ, or if AJ wins, we'll get the third. You know what I mean? And that would be more exciting than seeing fucking Tyson Fury fight USYK. Like, I get it. It's high stakes makes it exciting, but the actual fight, you know, styles make fights. You know, you need a hitter and a boxer to make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah. So yeah, people, that's it. I haven't really heard much about the USYK Tyson fight. There's not much promo. Like, they had that one little movie clip type thing, the cowboy thing. I didn't really rate that either. Yeah, it was all pretty dead. There's been hardly any build up. I mean, when it gets closer to the fight, of course, it's going to ramp up, and Tyson's going to have to start saying some shit. He's probably going to have to bring his dad along, Big John Fury, the big fighting man. You know what I mean? On the hard road. You know what I'm saying? He's probably going to have to draw for my man just to bring some excitement to the fight. And yeah. So the key word for the USYK Fury fight is boring. You know what I mean? The only excitement is finding out who's gonna take all the marbles. You know what I mean? Who's gonna be the top dog? But if it means holding up the division even longer, I don't even care about that. I just want to see great fights. Put the most exciting spectacles on. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Mike Tyson's so loved today. You know what I mean? Because he didn't pussyfoot around and just mess about. He went in there to demolish, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, people, that's pretty much it. But if you like what you're hearing, or you have any opinions, make sure you subscribe, like, and yeah, man. I'll see you in the chat. You know what I mean? In the comments and that. More time is more time. I've been the Monk. I'm out of here. Salute.